Here we go. The RFC Division 3 sprint today. Helps when I click the right button. But we are here. And it's going to be an exciting one, I believe. The sprint first, as we know. Got cars inside of cars. First out is a Mercedes of Rens. So we'll watch on his lap. Got someone asking if it's full quali. It's a sprint. But you're in the Discord if you can hear me. So today, it's a quicker track. Brazil, it's just over a minute, similar to Austria, so it's not too bad for being a sprint. But that means we've probably got more time. Oh, 5-place grid penalty already for Theodore, who's managed to hit Elias. Got quite a few new faces in here. I don't know why Bootycam Slide's name is that. But there we go. As Rens is beginning his lap in the Mercedes, the first person to start their lap. Here we go. It's Rens Nannes. He's on the mediums. So it's maybe just conserving the tyres since we've got another qualifying session. There's a yellow flag out on track, but that doesn't matter because we're watching Rens. It's the only time you can try and get yourself near the top. Only one session, as we know. Rens pushing it just about to the limits there. Turn 5 now, coming into turn 6. This horrible right-hander sometimes. Turn 8, he's got a bit of traffic ahead of the Haas. So hopefully that won't harm him too much. Through turn 10, Haas is lagging everywhere. Through turn 11 we go. We should have Rio Harris maybe joining me today. When he gets back from his parents' evening, that is. And round the final corners. Doesn't really count as a corner, I say, turn 15. But to the line, what's he going to set? It's going to be in a 108. It's a 108.544. Decent lap time for him. Next across the line is Clark and then Scott. That's not who we want. We want De Winter. He's going to come across the line. He's going to go top. 6 thousandths of a second faster than Rens. He has got a qualifying ban for the main race, but this is not the main race. We're going to try and catch the Williams of, I believe, Chesney Reese. No. We'll have a look at Chesney Reese, though. Too hard to catch people. I'll get better at that later, as he's got Hayden Harrison, not Hayden Harrison, sorry. He's got Rens just ahead, who pulls out the way there. Coming through turn 9 is the Williams driver. It's a very packed track, as we can see a few yellow flags, people letting each other through. But we're looking at Chesney Reese as Ellen goes to the top in the McLaren. There's that laggy Haas. I believe CT. Coming round turn 14 and 15, keeping a very tight line. How's the Williams going to do? It's P8. Goes above Hayden Harrison in the Mercedes. Goes above Scott, his teammate, and Harry Ito. Cuts the corner, but that doesn't matter, as don't know who's coming next. Is that Milesy? That's Milesy that's just started a lap. I think it's the Red Bull just behind. No. This is the worst part. We'll have a look at... Will we go for Enthusiast? Prosh I was going to look at, but he goes to the top with a great time, and then Darman goes ahead of him. Great lap times by them. We're watching CT, who's lagging all over the shop and struggling in the Starry Haas. This is horrible to watch, just because you think he's gone off. Next thing you know, he's back on the track. He's 7 tenths down on Darman. So as it stands, it'll put him into 7th above Meltz Wilkinson. Not a bad lap for a Haas driver, but he is on the soft compounder tyres. And to the line, the Haas will go into 9th. ahead of his teammate who was on the mediums, which you would expect. I don't know who's next to set line because we've just seen Milesy go across. I believe it will be Booty Camslide who's got the wrong name of. I'm not going to say that. That's Mons' stuff to fix, and I can't fix it. I'm just using Mons' PC, as we know. It's on the mediums, the Alpine driver. He was the Mercedes reserve. Asked to leave. I believe that was a bit of lag that's caused that because it wouldn't just spit and then spawn back. But maybe it was a bit of a mistake. It's 1.3 down on Darman. And to the line comes the Alpine, and into the pits comes the Alpine instead. He didn't want to finish that lap. So we've got nobody actually on a lap right now. Theodore Clark, with the 5-place grid penalty, is going to have to be the driver. He's going to have to try and see how far he can get that Haas up the grid because he doesn't want to be knocked out. Well, not knocked out. Doesn't want to end up coming last. Also got, let's just have a look at the people with qualifying bans. So we've got Elias De Winter's got one, Darman and Exotic for the main race. So only 2 people will be knocked out of Q1. Toes is saying, who is this lagging? This is CT. Hello, Martin. Apologies for you're not reading chat. Reading it now. But here comes Theodore Clark. He's on his lap. I need to. Oh. There we go. Don't know why I had to refresh that twice. But coming round turn 5, he goes nicely onto this tiny little go-karting straight, I call it, into turn 6. Oh, big slide! And into the wall he goes. Oh. And he's got front wing damage there. Lucky no one is around then when he reverses back onto the track. But that is not good for him. Booty Cam slides back out on an out lap. We'll have a look at Enthusiast. No, we won't have a look at Enthusiast. No, we will look at Enthusiast. I just clicked on the wrong person. Yeah. Thanks, Toes, bro. Join me, Toes, because that'd save me from Real Harris. Martin ditched me, the bum. It's 4.5 down on Darman, but it's not too bad for Kick Sauber. The lovely Las Vegas livery, I believe that is. Can't join comms chat, can I now? Oh, maybe not. But here comes Enthusiast coming round turn 10. He's got his teammate just ahead, so we'll be hoping to give him a slip down the main straight and then maybe repay the favour. A second down on Darman. Trying to pull his Sauber as high up as possible. Here we go. To the line. It's going to be a 9-3, I believe. And that's going to put him into 11th. It was a 9-4, sorry. So could have been better, could have been worse. We'll have a look at his teammate now. Actually, we've got Booty Cam Slide that's ahead. It's on a lap. He'll be hoping for a better lap than last time. He's on the softs. 8/10 down on Darman, slightly up on what Enthusiast was. As it stands, it'll put him into the top 7, I believe. Not too sure due to the outlap bit being displayed. Here comes Booty Cam Slide. He goes into 7th. There we go. Good luck from him. Good laps. I don't think he'll be able to improve with another lap. Now we'll go and have a look at Harris, Kai Harris. Through turn 14, he's going to go in the Kick Sauber. Now turn 15 to the line, he's going to go. Well, he put his Sauber. He goes into 10th. Great lap from him. Now this is the hard bit. We'll have a look at Exotic, and no, he goes into third. As we say that, someone retired. Missed that part. The Winter starting a lap. Milesy, is he on a lap? We'll have a look at Milesy's lap. We're missing quite a few because the two. Actually, no, we're going to switch over to Trosh due to how well he's doing on his lap. If I can find where he is, he's in second. Why have I put shift? So how well can he do in his racing bulls? Purple sector 1 though is given in the way of Ellen Hoffenk. Here comes Trosh. Through turn 12, he's 2 temps nearly up on Darman. Coming round the final few corners onto this back straight, getting a lovely toe from the Ferrari there. Which is going to help boost him up the grid. He's going to be in the 7s. It's going to be a point. It's going to be a 1:07.8. Great lap from him. He's gone on to provisional pole. Now the Winter can only go second. How about Darman? Is he improving? No, he can't go better. How's Ellen doing? That's not Ellen. Ellen's fallen down to 6th. Ellen's gone up to 2nd. It just wouldn't go on to her. How's Exotic doing? He's into the pits. I believe Aiden Harrison is the closest person that could do that. No, he's in the pits. Booty Campslide, is he doing another lap? No, he's in the pits. Melts, he's on a lap. Coming round the final few corners. Can he go into the top? And he goes into 6th. Can't go to the top of the timings. He's been showed at pace recently, but doesn't look like he'll go to the top. Is there anybody else to set laps? That's Kai Harris. He's not on a lap. The Winter's just driving round. What's Trosh doing? He's just driving round. I think everyone's just driving round now. Theodore Clark's in the pits. Harry Ito's in the pits. Steph's in the pits. So no one is in the pit. No one is out on a lap, I don't believe. So that is your order for the sprint qualifying. Trosh goes into first with Ellen in second, De Winter in third, Halios in fourth, Darman in fifth, Wilkinson in sixth, Exotic in seventh, eighth is Rens, ninth is Aiden, 10th is Yates. That's a top 10 for you. He'll used mediums, then went for a soft run at the end. A few invalid laps and 1 grid penalty for Theodore. Gonna do the nerdy mon stuff. How do we do it? Bang. There we go. So we've got the race coming up. Hopefully they don't get interrupted by Rio Harris. James, you think this guy's sandbagged? Which one? The guy that set his lap on mediums and got 5th. Oh, and it's raining. That's maybe why some people have used their dry tyres, but it says it's supposed to be clear. It's interesting. So, just getting ready to start, but the rain is throwing a different factor. I think that was the qualifying rain that came up, actually. Qualifying rain. James, check DC. I can't right now. So the rain is just going to be here for the whole race. Let me just sort this out and I will look. invite Booty. So we need to get Booty Cam slide an invite. Don't know his username. Yes, I do actually. There he is. So we are in the race, as we know. A sprint, should I say. Only 8 points can be up for grabs. Only the top 8 can get points in this race. Everyone's gone for the intermediates. So it's all about how well they can do. Who's all the way at the back there? 2 people have been reset from obviously slight collisions. Yeah, if anyone needs an invite, just, and they've said in the Discord, just put it in the chat and I'll see it. Got one phone for this stupid, all these keybinds, and then another phone for the chat, and then another, and then my laptop for, what's it called, for the stream. So here we go. Everybody's lining up ready. Oh, no, we've still got a Haas. About 40 years away. Third place hasn't lined up yet. Oh, he appears, and that's a very attacking, angled Ferrari there. So here we go. We're getting ready for the first sprint race here. Well, the only sprint race, the first sprint race of this week. It's 5 red lights, it's lights out, and away we go. There's yellow flags being waved for some reason. There's a sliding off Aston Martin there. Trosh stays in the lead. There's the Ferrari of Elias de Winter, I believe, going around the outside of Ellen, which will switch to the inside, which will switch back to the inside for Ellen, but around the outside. Then it looks like there's contact, but it looks like it's just a bit of slidiness. And Ellen and De Winter are still side by side. Elias is fighting off Exotic, and De Winter gets ahead of Ellen. Brilliant little battle here. There's battles happening further back. Aiden Harrison's fallen down to 12. Something's happened with him. We've got Rens overtaking Elias. CT is up into 9th in the Haas. Started 15th, up into 9th. There's battles all around us. Maybe Elias de Winter's looking for the move. Up on the inside of Trosh. A slight bit of contact, but nothing too much from that. Darman took flight. Oh, Darman's into 15th. Didn't even see that. CT's up into 8th now. Ren's up into 4th. He's had a great start there. He's made up a few positions. Elias dropped down 1, I believe. Yeah. Exotic's fallen down quite a bit, I believe. Yeah. Just making a move on Aiden Harrison. Great little battle here with Milesy just ahead. Something's going to happen here. Free wide into the first corner. Here comes Exotic looking for the move around the outside. He's going to switch to the inside. There's a bit of contact. And Exotic's forced to go very wide. And Aiden Harrison's up into 9th. Here comes Scott looking for the move on Aiden Harrison. Aiden Harrison stays ahead. We've got De Winter running away. I didn't see that happen. So we were watching that battle. Rens is fighting against Ellen. Side by side go those two. And it's up the inside going Rens. He thinks he can contest Elias de Winter and Exotic for the championship. But at the moment, Trosh is holding off De Winter, holding off Rens, and Ellen spins! Ellen had a rear end spin, and then the 2 Red Bulls are going to go past her. She's fallen all the way down into 6th now, looking for the move back up into 5th. On Wilkinson, can she make it stick? Yes! Oh, there's a collision further back. I'm really sorry for missing that. We see Booty Campsite out. Kai Harris, Chesney Reese and Ito all got caught up. Damage for Harris. Damage for Chesney Reese. And what about Harry Ito? He's got damage. They've all come out with a bit of damage there. De Winter's just leading the way. Rens is having to defend off Helios here. With the no DRS on the DRS straight. Both drivers don't have it, as we know. De Winter setting purples. He is rapid today. Lap 3 of 12. It's the longest sprint here in Brazil, as we know, due to how quick the track is. It's a very long, very short lap time, so longer laps overall. I sound like Will Buxton here. The quicker you go, the more you do. What? Oh, I don't know. I've lost the plot. There's a bit of a battle between Wilkinson. No! Ellen's had a bit of a slide. There comes Aiden Harrison. Oh, and here comes CT in the Haas. He's up into 6th. Lagging everywhere. Oh! That was Wilkinson. He's just gone sliding into a barrier. He's lost a front wing. Somehow. Or some sort. Rens is trying to attack Trosh, Trosh, but doesn't look like it'll happen. He's more got to defend off Helios. Darman's still down in 12th, trying to find his way back up into the points. Aston Martin have one person in the points. As Milesy makes the move on Exotic, they're still going side by side here. On the top 8 get points. If this is a blip into what's going to happen in the actual race, this is going to be a very, very fun race. Well and truly. I'm enjoying this one. As it looks like Rens has caught up to Trosh, and they're battling here. Trosh seems to go wide, and through goes Rens into 2nd, but here comes Trosh looking for it back up the inside. Rens to the outside. It'll switch to Rens' inside, very close. Slight wheel banging, nothing much. Rens is just slightly ahead. They're still side by side. Up the inside is going to go Trosh. Can he make the move stick? Rens round the outside. Is he going to concede the plays? He will. He maybe going to look for the switchback. He goes for the switchback. The up and under. Can he go for it? No. Trosh stays ahead. What a battle for 2nd that was. And behind this, here comes Aiden Harrison. He's going to make the move for a 3-4 for Mercedes. He nearly rear-ends his teammate then. Just manages to slow the car down to hold off Helios going for the move back. What a battle that is. Wilkinson makes a move on Theodore Clark. This is incredible. We're going to prioritise watching the front battles just because it's for the points positions. But Ellen gets into 7th past Milesy. But they're still fighting, is Ellen and CT. CT goes very wide. And Ellen moves up into 6th. CT falls down to 8th. Now, oh. CT's into 7th now. Down to 8th. Lagging everywhere into a wall. As Trosh is having to fend off Rens. Here comes Aiden, looking for maybe a move on his teammate. I think those two are working together though. And Aiden makes a move on his teammate. You can't lie. What can't you lie? As it's Aiden Harrison ahead of his teammate. Ellen is recovering well in 5th. And that's Helios under pressure from Milesy here. Doesn't look that bad anymore. Like anything's happening here. Is Aiden Harrison going to maybe look for the move on Trosh since his teammate couldn't do so? Never let that happen. Yeah, I know that Wi-Fi is a bit stupid, but we can't really help it, can we? They want to race. Melts gets 3 seconds. Trosh and Aiden Harrison side by side. There's a yellow flag for something. I don't know what. But Rens is here on his teammate now. These two need to work together and not fight if they want to overtake Trosh, because De Winter looks to have this win in the bag. as here comes Aiden. Trosh goes wide, and through goes many of them. I don't know if there was a push there from Aiden Harrison. We actually went off it as that happened. Elias de Winter sets the fastest lap of the race. There. And it's a 2-3-4 Mercedes at the moment. Rens is looking for the move on his teammate. Slight bit of contact. And here comes Aiden Harrison looking for the move back on Rens. Wheel banging, slight collection. Is he going to go up the inside of his teammate? These two need to stop battling for position. And off goes Aiden Harrison and back on comes Rens. Sorry, off went Rens and back on came Rens. And Ellen's gone wide. Ellen's all the way down to 6th. What on earth is happening? Trosh is fighting here against Darman. Darman's had a great recovery drive and Darman is up into 7th. That's the wrong thing. Trosh looks for the move on the inside of them. Trosh has not managed to get back going. As quick as Darman, and Trosh is collected by Clark then. From 1st to 15th, Scott's into the pits. What's happening between Rens and Aiden? They've got Exotic just behind them. Aiden needs to defend off Exotic, and it doesn't look like it's going to happen. Exotic moves into that position. Now he's got Rens in his sight. It is dry. That's why Scott's pit. That's why Wilkinson is pit. That's why Trosh is pit. These are all looking to go for the softer compound of tyres. Will we see the front runners pit? Will we see De Winter risk his lead at the front? I don't think he will pit. Doesn't look like any... Well, it looks like Rain's supposed to still be here, but it shouldn't come back. As Rens is in 2nd, holding off Exotic in further. Exotic hasn't had the chance to go for the move yet. De Winter is in a league of his own up at the front as Ellen is looking maybe for the move on Aiden Harrison. We're getting very close. Miles is back in his own here in 6th. The Pappy Milesley, as he calls himself. As we need to look at this, De Winter's gone into the pits. Rens goes into the pits. Exotic stays out. So Exotic will take the lead of this Grand Prix. Aiden Harrison and Hoffenk are side by side. And that's Aiden Harrison just staying ahead of the McLaren driver. And ahead he shall stay. Some people pitting, some people not. De Winter, look how much of an advantage on Rens he's got coming out the pits. Also saw Harry Ito go into the pits there. So Exotic may have just been given the win here. So I don't know if De Winter will be able to catch up here. But it's Aiden Harrison against Ellen still in this little battle. It looks like Yates is trying to look for the move on CT. We will go back to this battle here. It looks like something's going to happen. They're very close to each other. Ellen's right up the rear of Aiden. Will we see any pit stops happening here? Exotic stays out, Aiden stays out, Ellen stays out. All these lot are staying out. As here comes Ellen with the move. Doesn't make it stick, given minimal room and a big slide for Ellen, who's forced to cut the track and gets 10 seconds. Oh, I was going to say, that was CT getting 10 seconds. Thought Ellen had just been gifted 10 seconds. Not gifted, handed 10 seconds. Milesy got 3 seconds as well in the middle of that. He's in P3 right now, but will lose, P4 sorry, but will lose that due to his 3 seconds. Darman will overtake him. De Winter's up into 7th right now. That's infused. Harris having a bit of a spin there on the softs. Here comes Elias De Winter. Looking for the move on Yates. Can he make it? Will he look for a lunge here? He's going to go for the lunge. And that's a great move by the Ferrari driver to move up into P6 from P7. But if we go back to P2, this battle, it's Ellen versus Aiden again. Back for round 72 of the McLaren versus Mercedes saga. Because we've seen Ellen against Rens, and now it's Ellen versus Aiden. Aiden doesn't have DRS compared to Ellen. Ellen's going to go for it. Aiden breaks later. Slight bit of banging, but nothing really too major. A big bang there. Ellen goes ahead. I think Ellen has the DRS. No, Aiden has the DRS. He's going to tuck in right behind Ellen. Is he going to look for the move here? Up the inside. No, he stays behind. Doesn't go for the risky move. He'll want the DRS on the final lap, I believe. That's what he'll be banking on. Darman overtakes Mousy for P4. Looks like the winter's only going to be good enough for P6. Maybe he shouldn't have gone off the alternative strategy, and Rens maybe will be kicking himself for pitting. He could have had that win, but he has just set purple sector 1, as we know. He's showing a bit of pace now. He's in 8th, trying to catch up to Yates maybe. He's got a bit of traffic in the way. Who quickly gets past, as you can see on the mini-map. And this is Aiden, quite a bit back from Ellen. Not within a second, so will not have DRS, and Ellen is safely in P2, it looks like now. Exotic will win as it stands the sprint, and Ellen will be second, as that's Roche having a moment somewhere. A moment for Milesy. Is he out? He's got a puncture. I think he's got a rear puncture. Yes, he has. Oh, that's not good for him. How has his tyres done that? But here he is, the man from Great Britain in the Ferrari, leading the way still. After his teammate pits, he stays out. Difference of strategies, and this looks like it's going to work for one Scarlet Red car. And here we go to the line. It's a win for Exotic. Ellen in second. Aiden in third. Fourth will be Darman. Fifth will be Elias de Winter. Sixth across the line will be Yates, but he will fall down to 7th place Rens. He'll move up into 6th. Yates will go to 7th. Steph in the Williams. He's going to do it. Maybe, just maybe, he does! He gets 8th and a point for Williams, 9th for Elias, 10th for Scott, 11th for CT, 12th for Trosh, who'll fall down. As Enthusiast will get 11th, 12th for Chesney Rees, 13th for Trosh, 14th for CT. Harry Ito will get 15th, 16th will be... Ito, sorry, is Clark goes into 15th. Wilkinson is out. Milesy will be 18th with that puncture. He's trying to nurse it round. And that is your result. So there we go. We will invite a booty cam slide back in, but that's your results. The top 8: Exotic, Ellen, Aiden, Darman, Elias de Winter, Rens, Yates, and Steph. The race director is div free, so it's going to be a bit more choppy and changey. Just waiting for this session to load. So here we go, we are back magically at the next day. Going to invite Booty Cam Slide before we get anything going. So there we go, we have invited him, and we are here in qualifying for Sao Paulo Grand Prix in Brazil. Joshua Scott needs an invite. Does he have me Martin's added? Because he's asking Darman to invite. I believe it's GFR Josh. If not, the wrong person's just been invited. I don't know. First person to set a lap, or start a lap, I believe will be Rens again. It will. So here we go. Rens will be the first one to start a lap in the Mercedes. He gets us underway. Through turn 1 he shall go. He's not got as much traffic as he did the first time he tried to start a lap. Less people coming out, hopefully for his sake. He's on used softs because he doesn't want to waste them this early, especially after having to use some in the race. Let's have a look at the weather. It's going to be dry this time, so that's not too bad. He's coming round turn 6 and now 7 into 8 he goes. He's got the Red Bull just ahead of him of, I believe, Halios. Wilkinson still in the pits. Purple Sector 1, as you'd expect, being the first one to start the first one on a lap. Him and Yates, the only ones on laps. Is out the way, gets Halios. Yates does not go faster than Rens. Yes, he does actually. But here comes Rens. Round the final few corners to the line in the Mercedes for his banker. How will he set up? It's going to be a 1:11.3, not the fastest at laps, but I do believe it is it's on used tyres. We need to find Yates. Keep thinking of Ryan Yates, but it's Tom Yates. And he's given up on his lap. Just felt the aura of me coming to watch him. Next to set a lap is I don't know. I believe Helios. That it is. He's purple in Sector 1. Got Rens just ahead. Hopefully for him isn't giving him dirty air. It's a lovely livery, that Red Bull livery. What do you guys think of the new liveries in the F1 that have been released so far? There's 2.5 up on Rens' Helios right now, so maybe he's using a fresh set of tyres. Click there, we can see, and I believe he is. This is a proper lap for him. Chesney Reese goes top, but here comes Helios. He goes into first. We've got, I've just remembered, Darman, Elias de Winter, and Exotic all have quality bands, don't they? But Helios with a 1.8.2, so he could be getting his chances of going on to pole with a great lap there. Bolstering his chances, should I say. As the next to set a lap, I believe, will be Booty Cam Slide. That it is. Ellen's fastest, so we'll get over to her after this lap. Here comes Booty Cam Slide. He goes into third, nearly 3/10 off, so we'll go across to Ellen, like we said. She's in the McLaren on the fresh set, it looks like. Is it going to rain? I don't know why they're all going for fresh sets so early. But here we go. 2/10 up on Helios nearly. On this banker to take provisional pole. Getting a lovely toe now is Ellen here from the Williams. Doesn't get it no more. To the line. How well will she do? She's going to go top. She's going to go 1300ths of a second ahead. 13 thousandths, sorry. Ahead of Helios. Clark goes up into 6th. So much further off. Rens did another lap, did he? Apologies, I didn't see that. He's only 1.5 off Ellen. It's Aiden Harrison starting a lap. But who else is on a lap? Scott's starting a lap. I think it's Milesy. Oh, no, wrong one. Yeah, that's Yates, so he's not on a lap. It's Williams. Maybe. But I think he's just finished a lap, yes. Ellen's on her way in. Not Scott, I don't believe. So, this is just taking a few brain cells. 13th. Enthusiast, the next to set a lap in that Las Vegas livery. CT has joined. Guy Harris has had a bit of a spin or something. Further back. 1.5 off Ellen. Is he on fresh? Yes, he is on fresh. A rubber. Rubbering in the track as well. Here comes Enthusiast in the Sauber. Coming to the line, getting a lovely toe. And he goes into 8th, ahead of only Steph. Could be better, could be worse. Could be where Steph is. Harrison comes across the line and he goes into 6th position. 109, flat. Then there's, I don't know, we'll have a look at Harris. Harris goes into the pits. Helps when I'm not clicking caps lock. Is he using the same livery as his teammate? I don't think he is. So that's going to be a fine. It looks like. Yes. That'll be a fine for his team. Less of that. We'll have a look at Scott. Martin won't be very happy with that, I can gather. But here comes Scott coming down the straight in the Alpine. One of the only cars yet to get a special livery. He goes into 7th. Great lap from him. Josh James, there are no livery fine. Yes, there is. It's 60 grand. That can kill a team, as we know. Exotic and the Winter and Darman look like they might not get affected by that. I thought there was rain then from those barriers bugging out. Who is next to set a lap? I believe it's Trosh. No, he's into the pits. Is it Wilkinson? No, I don't believe so. I think we're in this area where no one's actually setting laps. Yates is on an out lap. Milesy's on an in lap. Scott's on an in lap. So we will go ahead and watch Yates start a lap here for Aston Martin. There is no fine. Eagle never applies. That's boring. I've had a word with Eagle to give the fine. Don't worry. Get Sauber gone out of this league. W. That's my bad. Yates is 2 tenths down on Ellen so far, so that'll already drop him out of the top 3. So he'll be 4th as it stands, but there's still time to gain, time to lose. Depends how well he does through here. Come through turn 9, he's got Sauber just ahead. Maybe he's going to get a tow from that Sauber on the main straight of Kai Harris, the Welshman. Through turn 11 he goes, taking it nicely to finish off the sector. 7 tenths down on Ellen. He's down on his lap time, it looks like. Because it was a yellow sector, but he's going to get the tow from the Sauber driver here. And to the line, he doesn't. He goes into the pits. He's backed off his lap time. Interesting from him. Chesney Reese will be the next to set a lap. I don't think he's on a lap. He is not. I believe that's Milesy. He's on his way into the pits. So it will be the Sauber of Kai Harris next to set a lap. Going through the tight straight here. Into turn 6 and 7. Onto 8 he goes. It's the last game we'll ever see kick Sauber in. Will not be missed unless you're Eagle. Okay, we all love kick Sauber. Hopefully that Audi won't be too bad for these kick Sauber drivers next season. As Harris is only 7 tenths down on Ellen so far, so meaning he'll be in 8th as it stands, which isn't too bad. Coming round the final few corners. Final corner to the line. How well will the Sauber of Harris do? It's going to be in the 8. Going to be 6, nearly 7 tenths off. It's an 8.9 for Harris. Not a bad lap at all. 0.674 off. So not too bad for him at all. Next to set a lap is going to be Steph, who's in P14 on an out lap. Don't really know what to waffle about right now because I don't have anyone to waffle to. What do you all think of the new liveries this season? Personally, I'm not a fan of any of them so far. But yeah. Don't know what you guys think. Anyway, here comes Steph getting ready to start his lap time in the Williams, coming round turn 1. He'll go in that lovely Gulf Williams. He gets a lot on the curb there, seems to have struggled round there. He's in 14th, hoping to boost his positions up. 6 tenths down on Ellen as it stands. His qualifying session should finish just after 8, so we should be finished today before 9 o'clock, which is surprising. We started just a few minutes late, which is unlike normal. Nearly thought we were going to start on time. Down on sector 1 though is Stefan. He invalidates his lap time. Not good for him. I'm going to nip over to Theodore Clark. He's not had a grid penalty so far this qualifying. He's not on a lap. Next up is going to be Rens, who's on an out lap. In the Mercedes, on the softs. I'm going to guess these are new softs. They are brand spanking new. Maybe him and Aiden are going to be doing a bit of teamwork, maybe not. Don't know. It's not, because they need to take advantage if they want to push for this championship. With Darman and the two Ferraris both serving qualifying bans. Elias De Winter has one next week as well, as Rens still not burning or into hot lap mode. Still in none, should I say. And here we go. Is he going to start a lap yet? I think he is. Not too sure. He's still flashing at the back. And invalidates. Maybe just getting out onto track early. Doesn't want to wear those tyres too much. Only done 1% so far. He's in the 1% club. Get a grip, James. As I believe Clark is on a lap this time out. 8 tenths down on Hoffenk, but it's still an improvement for him as it stands. It'll be P11. If he can improve a bit more, he can bump Aiden Harrison down. This may be his last chance of the session to set a lap. In the Haas, he stays in 12th. A slight improvement, not too bad for him. But he won't improve on position, and what on earth happened there? Next up is Enthusiast, who goes up into 11th. Then we see Campsite starting a lap, and Milesy starting a lap, and I think everyone's just starting laps now. So we'll go over to Beauty Campsite. Trosh hasn't had the best of qualifying yet. He's down in P15. And Beauty Campsite's not on a lap. He's been a bit of a road hazard there, weaving everywhere. So we'll skip back to Rens, who's in P3 as it stands. I believe he's on a lap. I've just clicked the button to make that happen. Is he on a lap? Yes, he is on a lap now. This is his chance to go. He's got a Williams just ahead. Hopefully he doesn't cause too much chaos for him. He gets out the way. So does Rens, his teammate. Just about keeps it within the track limits. And the Alpine gets out the way. Here comes Rens flying on his lap. Doesn't look half bad at the moment. He's up on his previous time. Don't know if he's up on Ellen. Probably not. I believe she does have fastest sector 1, and she does, but he has fastest sector 2, and he's not improved on his sector 2. He's quite a bit down on Ellen. He needs to improve in the final sector. Maybe saved all his battery for this bit. To the line, Rens stays in third and won't improve, and there's a bit of debris on the road there. So it's hit by Booty Campslide, and his teammate's going to hit that now. Steph starts a lap, Chesney Reese starts a lap, and we're going to watch the pole sitter as it stands on her lap. Enthusiast retires in the pits. He doesn't think he can do any better than what he's doing. Mon said he's going to join for the race. That means I don't have to do the controls. Yippee! As Trosh goes to the top, there we go. He finds his way back up to the top of the timings. But we're going to go back to Ellen here, trying to regain that top of the table. Purple in sector 1. Rens gets out the way, or Aiden gets out the way. I believe that is Rens. But here comes, yeah, that's Rens retiring as well. Here comes Ellen. Actually, before that happens, we're going to look at Booty Cam Slide coming across the line. He's going to go up into 6th. Then we've got Aiden Harrison, who goes into 5th. I misclicked, and the Williams of, I believe, Chesney Reese is going to go next. No, I've just missed. I give up. We're going to watch Ellen here, who's invalidated. So Ellen will not be able to regain pole. Elias goes into 2nd, taking pole off her. With an 8 flat. Why have I clicked full names by accident? Next across the line is going to be Scott in 13th position. That's not Scott. Here he is in the Alpine. My phone's on 67%, and Scott goes into 11th. Kai Harris looking to improve on 8th, stays in 8th. Great lap from him to put his Sauber where it is. Yates He's going to go up in the 7th. Pushkai Harris in the Sauber down in the same booty cam slide. Then here comes Melts Wilkinson. He's invalid and stays in 6th. I believe that is everybody's laps complete. So there we have it. Prosh is your pole position sitter. Is your pole sitter. P16 down to 20 qualiban. De Winter, Darman and Exotic all had qualibans. The other two didn't. TT and Harito, they just didn't set laps. Get AMD2, otherwise I'll straight line. Andy, you can't straight line. You're Div 1, mate. So, just waiting for all this to finish. Oh, Mons? Hello. We've had Mons takeover. That means I don't have to click buttons. Get in.
Well, I don't know what's been happening apart from that. Who won the sprint?
Well, who won the sprint? Who won the sprint?
I saw who won the sprint. I mean, Exotic.
Who won the sprint? Exotic. Exotic won the sprint, yeah.
Yeah, I saw who won the sprint. That's what I meant. I didn't see.
Yeah. Apparently someone flew. I didn't see that happen on our screen.
I saw Milesy get a puncture. That's the other thing I saw.
I saw Milesy get a puncture.
Yeah. I know, I saw Milesy get a puncture because you saw Milesy get a puncture. If you didn't see it, I didn't see it.
Bam.
Well, I can only see what you put on the screen, so...
Yeah, shut up.
Anyway, Hit Frosh is very quick.
Very fast.
Yeah.
Yeah. But he had a big mistake that happened in the sprint, which caused him to fall down.
Pretty sure he got hit by a Mercedes. I saw it in
I don't know who he got hit by.
I didn't see which Mercedes it was. He just said, "Cheers, Mercedes." And...
Fair enough.
Yeah. Anyway.
Mercedes doing God work for us.
Yeah, I guess it's a dry race. Looking at this.
It looks like it, but anything can happen, because apparently it was supposed to be raining at the end of quali, but because it was short quali, it weren't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there any names that need to be fixed, like, very quickly? Or...
Booty cam slide.
Booty cam slide. Okay.
He's got the giggle. Yeah. The weird, stupid name.
I'll be able to do it on formation lap, I think.
Okay, there.
There's no names loading right now, so...
Oh, I've still got control to your PC.
Yeah, well...
Oh, I've lost it.
Yeah, because you said that, so that suggested that you were going to do something. Well, I don't know. Right, booty cam slides name will be fixed. If I can find booty cam slide on this list. Should be on here.
Have you sorted it yet, Monzy?
I have, I think.
I can put my second phone away.
There, it's fixed.
My RFC phone.
What about...
There we go.
What about CT? That's Cam Taylor.
Yeah.
Okay. We're ready.
We're ready. Hopefully there's not... Whoa, look at the split in the packs. We also had
I
Cam
think
Taylor
we
in
have
Ito,
replays on this, so...
Oh. Yeah, we also saw Cam Taylor and Ito not give themselves quality ban. Oh, it's Ellen there. Gets reset.
Deary me.
Yeah, deary me. Gonna cost her off the start, especially with those two Mercedes right behind that will be trying to push for it. Saw a
we go.
little fluctuation of strategy. A few people on hards. few on
Everyone's lined
mediums.
up.
Yep, here we go. The lights are turning on. It's 4. It's 5 red lights. It's lights out and away we go after a very, very long hold. And it looks like Trosh may be getting swarmed up the inside by the Red Bull of Halios. And it looks like it will happen. And it's Rens up into P2 here, I believe. Oh! Aiden Harrison hits 2 people. And they get collected. That's like something happened. Not really too sure if he had...
Oh, the Ferrari's backwards as well. In the background.
Yeah, McLaren's fallen back and Darman again. Yeah, Rens is in a Red Bull now.
The Winter has, there's
Scott's in an Aston Martin.
loads of position swaps already. On the opening lap, down the inside. Down the inside goes Scott. Chesney Reese. Wheel to wheel, they lock on. Down towards Dico de Pato, I think it's called this next corner.
I don't know the names.
I don't know all the names. Clark as well is about 3 wide. Clark and Wilkinson. We know they had contact before from the clip in Discord, and they've had contact again. And off goes Kai Harris. Is off at Junsao after contact with Clark. And well, this has been a nightmare start for many drivers. Everyone making so many swaps apart from Ito, who is still at the back. What happened to him in quali? He didn't have a quali done.
Him and Cam Taylor both didn't set laps.
Oh, they just thought, no, I'll give myself a challenge.
Thinks because his teammates at the top, he thinks his car are pulling up to the top, maybe.
Darman here is all over the back of Aiden Harrison. Oh! As Aiden Harrison runs into Theodore Clark, as Darman then hits Harrison, and then there's more contact through the long right and left-handers in the middle sector. And there's locking on again and damage. I think for someone, I definitely think I saw a wing flying off. Probably Darman. I swear I saw a wing fly off. He's got orange wing, but he's got orange.
It looks fine on the game.
It does look fine, but I swear there was a little bit of.
In the game.
I swear there was a little bit. And I think Rens is going for the lead.
Here we go on Halios.
Down the inside, as in the background as well, Hoffenk and Trosh battle away, but Rens now leads on the 3rd lap of the race as we enter the middle sector again, which is not really an overtaking spot in real life especially, but they seem to be sending it here over this slow section of corners. And look at how much Yates almost ran into the back of Milch Wilkinson.
A lot of time there, trying to find that final point position.
Yeah, I don't think the replays work.
How many times do you want to say it, mate? I don't think. Let me talk.
I don't think the replay's working.
No. Trosh has dropped out of the DRS of Halios and Rens, so it's just up to them to scrap, and Trosh has to defend off Hoffenk, because we know it's there goes Halios zooming past Rens, and Ellen's going to try and look around the outside of Trosh, which will switch to the inside. Going to go for the switchback. Slight bump of Trosh, which gives him the boost out the corner, actually.
Yeah, Hoffenk was trying to set up a move like we've seen in 2021, where Hamilton and Verstappen battled, but Hoffenk, with momentum ruined, and hasn't got the straight line speed on the next straight because of that, to overtake Trosh, but is still gaining now, down towards Ferragura. And Trosh kind of on an inside line. It's not ideal. Losing time, defending again into the right-hander. And
looking for a possible Alonso move into turn 6 and 7.
Yeah.
Sweeping up the inside.
Yeah. I know. I notice on sprints, like the arrows that show when people go up and down don't work. I'm pretty sure that happened on another sprint as well. Sprint weekend.
I see that.
Well, look, right now, look, when they change positions, you won't be seeing arrows that show if they've moved up and down. You're just going to see them move.
Rens is looking for the move. Oh, and Helios can't do anything. Helios has defended off well here to keep a hold of the race lead.
Yeah,
On lap 5
got
of
DRS
36.
again. And will Rens have enough top speed? Don't think so. What about Hoffenk? No, positions stay the same, but further back, Milesy, quite close to the back of Scott. See, look, Enthusiast and Yates are swapping, but there's nothing going on. And Wilkinson's got a good run here on Enthusiast. There's almost contact there.
Rens has a 10-point gap over Helios in this little championship battle, but with the two Ferraris not scoring points as it stands, with these 18 points, he will only be 8 points off De Winter and 13 off Exotic. So a win for him today would put him 1 point behind.
What about Exotic's points from the sprint?
Exotic scored points from sprint. I forgot about that bit.
Yeah, that's why I didn't do any championship graphic on sprints, because it means I have to update it like between the sprint and the main race.
And you weren't.
That's but also I just don't want to do it anyway, even for Div 1. Like last season I had to do it because there were literally championships on the line in the sprint. That's why the sprint in Brazil is now and not like in a couple of races time.
Yeah.
Try and make sure the championship doesn't get decided in a sprint. Here goes Hoffenk this time. Trosh defends that inside line. Ellen with the up and under takes the place.
Yeah, great move by Ellen. Saw the chance open, a begging for her. He just went straight through the gap. Great manoeuvre. There's a battle a bit further back. I think Enthusiast defending off Exotic.
He's fending him off for the time being. Enthusiast certainly doing well to be up in the points.
Had a few blunders in the sprint. So.
He got points last race though, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
if I'm not mistaken.
So. He's doing better in the cell, but then he was in the Red Bull, other than his one race win.
No, well, he wasn't doing badly in the Red Bull. He was consistent, most races. Wasn't necessarily like setting. He wasn't setting.
He got a penalty.
Did he get P11?
I don't know. It just says he didn't get points in Mexico. Last time he scored points were in Netherlands, and he got the fastest lap.
Yeah, he must have. He definitely finished on points on track, but there's so many penalties.
I remember him getting 8th, I think.
Yeah, he got a penalty for safety car restart, like kind of slightly slowing down. It's very kind of minor, but
penalty's a penalty. But here comes Milesy looking for the move on Scott. Doesn't look like it'll happen for him. 5-6 at the moment for Alpine, which isn't too bad for that team.
3
Just
wide going down here in the midfield, and it's involving the Enthusiast battle. Enthusiast has dropped down quite a few places in not a very long amount of time. He's now down to 13s.
He's dropped down 3 places.
De Winter's getting a great run. He pulls to the inside. Enthusiast kind of moves across after De Winter had already committed, and now side by side, and Clark getting past Enthusiast.
Oh no, that is De Winter with damage. Enthusiast maybe thought he was going to run into the back of Dam and didn't realise De Winter was coming and hits him. 3 wide
down the main straight. And there's Chesney Reese ahead there as Helios in the lead of the race. Aidan Harrison. He's got a penalty.
Ooh, speeding into the pits it looks like.
Yep. That is indeed the offence. I mean, it's such a kind of fast pit lane. You go from like top speed down the straight and you slam on the brakes. It can catch you out. You want to gain the time, obviously, by braking as late as you can, but...
Yeah, I just want to say, as it stands, Chesney Reese could maybe be seeing his highest ever point scoring finish in RFC. He's only scored 1 point prior, and that was in Austria.
Yates maybe having a little look down the inside on Chesney Reese. And getting a great run. Slight bit of contact almost there. Trying to put the Williams off, trying to get a good exit as well out of Drumsau, and it looks like the pass could be made as Rens down the inside into the lead. Who's going to get DRS though? It'll probably be Helios now. And he's right behind Rens. And there is the DRS, and Rens is trying to cut him off, but he can't.
Yeah, great pass by Helios. He knew he had to just keep right behind Rens if he wanted to get that move back, and that's what he did in fact do.
Yep, and there is Yates ahead of Chesney Reese now. And off the road slightly goes Chesney Reese, and that could allow Melts Wilkinson to swoop by. And indeed it has. So, Chesney Reese down to 10th, and maybe De Winter queuing up for a little move to the inside line. Bit of contact.
Very aggressive move by Elias De Winter, just trying to
Darman's
get his head
going to
down.
look to do the same. Up the inside. Chesney Reese being passed nearly every corner in that section.
It's a bit of a difficult thing for him to defend off when he's up against the three big teams, should you say, of Red Bull, Ferrari and McLaren.
Yeah.
Three fastest cars. So that's an easy move for Exotic on Joshua Scott. Nobody thought that wouldn't be happening, especially with the DRS and being in a Ferrari. As Theodore gets 10 seconds, he's also fallen a victim to that pit lane. This is Wilkinson's looking to move on De Winter. Can he take P9 off the Ferrari? Not got enough ERS, so he will not be able to do so.
Yeah, he's just have to follow him through the middle sector. We have seen moves though in the middle sector already, but both
That's just by
drivers
De
without
Winter.
ERS.
Yeah.
Wilkinson runs a bit wide there. Obviously De Winter with that damage, we can see. Definite damage.
Yeah, the front end plate missing. So that'll be costing him.
Yeah,
You can see
in the
he goes quite
left-hand
wide.
corners, he will be struggling. As actually Darman goes for it on Wilkinson. Wilkinson pops back in front. Darman maybe gonna look up the inside. You don't really want to make a move there because you're not gonna have the best run for the next straight. But
Yeah, this has allowed De Winter to run away, and he's got a bit of breathing room now because he's not got Wilkinson in the DRS.
there's no DRS for Wilkinson, as you say, and Darman's going to take advantage. Dives to the inside, gets set offline though by doing that, and Wilkinson could strike straight back, as I think De Winter's also going to try and overtake Yates just in front. And Darman is weaving to defend. De Winter is ahead of Yates. Wilkinson is going to have to cut back here. Runs a little bit wide on the exit and can't get back at Darman just at the moment.
Yeah, it's great by Darman to stay on the inside line because we've seen a few people believe, let's just stay on the racing line. Let's moving under braking, which isn't always the best idea because you can only move once on a straight, and if you move again, it's a bit naughty.
Yeah,
At
you can
least.
move offline to defend, you can move back to the racing line, but you have to leave a car's width to the edge of the track when you move back, so people have fallen victim of that in recent weeks. Won the Alpine there of booty cam slides, a little bit out of control, and very aggressively defending Exotic here. Exotic swoops around the long way, bit of contact between the Ferrari and Alpine. Booty cam slide onto the curb, and through goes Exotic with DRS as well.
Yeah, Booty Cam Slide did leave Mercedes as a reserve to become a full-time driver, and that's what he's got after leaving Alpine because he didn't want to be in a rubbish car.
Full-time Alpine for the second time this season.
Yeah. It's an interesting move.
Very
Signed up
interesting
to be
indeed.
signed up to be a reserve and didn't expect to not be racing. Which completely baffles me.
Well, I'm sure, I think McLaren are doing a thing where, they give their reserves like a chance in a race,
Yeah,
one race a season.
That's just because Elias is just missing all of them anymore.
No, I know. I mean,
Missing all
before
of
the
them now
start of the
anyways.
season,
I know.
Toe said that each driver was going to have to miss one race.
Yeah, I know.
But here we go. Rens, don't think he's quite close enough. We're just checking on tyre wear, I think, for the first time. and see.
Hoffink managing hers the best.
Yeah, that normally has been the case for Hoffink. Of course, the McLaren is easier and lighter on the tyres, but well, probably not that much lighter.
Melts. Falls a victim again. Another one. 3 now. Or is that 4 with Harry Ito?
Yeah, it must have been. Because he can't... I don't think Harry Ito would have got one for any other reason. He's literally just got new tyres, so... Yep, that would be the case.
That is incredible.
Yep.
4 people. I've never found Brazil hard. I've just... Coming out the pits, I was on my phone and I went straight into the barrier.
Yeah, like... Yeah, the main difficult thing is just... Well, it's not even really a difficult thing, it's just a thing you need to know. Like, you just... If you're on wheel, you just kind of already turn your wheel to the left when you're in the pits, and then as soon as you get out the pits, your wheel just like snaps to the left and you get out nicely. But you can get out normally anyway. But...
No, I just forgot that I was in the pits and went on my phone. Didn't realise I was coming out and went straight into the wall.
Maybe that's what Harry Ito did in quali. If he didn't do a lap, I don't know. Or whoever else didn't do a lap. He just didn't go out.
Yeah,
Hoffink attacking Rens. A decent run here. Rens seems to be struggling with the RS. Hoffink. Rens defends the inside line, going into the Cido de Largo. A bit of contact. Rens stays ahead.
Too much there. Maybe Ellen's going to go for the move here. If he can't go for it here, slight break in there.
Round Ferragura kind of can't quite stay close enough to Rens. The dirty air, of course, will be affecting quite a lot in that part of the racetrack. Rens probably taking a bit of a recharge. Yeah. But you don't want to be ruining your race right here and now, especially on lap 14. Yep. Yellow. It's
Aiden Harrison.
Yeah, Harrison has broken his left side of his wing.
Yeah. Gonna have to see him pit again off those hards.
You can see it's not just the end plate, it's basically the whole left of the wing. That's a lot of pits.
So Rens takes the lead with Ellen just behind Rens, looking to take provisional race lead here. Depending on if the overcut or undercut is stronger. Depends on your pace, to be honest.
Yeah, well, Elias will have the net lead now, I think, with him pitting first.
Oh, he might get caught up in a bit of traffic.
Potentially so. He's in clean air though, look at that.
Yeah,
he's behind Trosh.
Yeah, perfectly.
I mean, it's not like it's even when he catches up to the cars, they're not in a DRS train, so we'll probably deal with them. Harrison's out in the pits.
Aiden's out.
Deary me, Mercedes finances.
Really?
No, Mercedes not really in the championship fight, in the constructors at least here. And well, Rens trying to get into the drivers' championship fight, but there's not too many races to go now.
Yeah.
And Exotic and De Winter have moved up, but they started on the hard compound tyre, so still.
Rens pits, Ellen stays out. Rens makes sure he doesn't
down.
speed.
Yep. Darman
Here comes
on
Darman.
Ooh. Enthusiast does well just to kind of not make contact there. Darman sent one to the inside. They were on wheel to wheel and they lock on. Down towards Junsao, and there's more contact on the exit. I thought they were all managing it well, and they locked on down the straight.
Yeah, that was some of the first bits of contact we've seen since the start of the race, to be honest.
There's been bits of
managed
contact
to set
though.
a fastest lap in all of that.
Yeah, I mean he would have had DRS, I guess. That would be helping him.
Yeah, he's now attacking Theodore Clark with the 10 seconds. He's just going to get out of the way of him. There.
Yep.
Scott's up next for Darman.
Yep, Clark not really wanting to cost his race there. Maybe not without the ERS as well to even try and put up a defence.
Trosh did drop down at the start. Can't remember what happened. I think he just dropped a few places and then pits earlier than the others as Ellen's into the pits and Exotic. Look at the lead he has. being the one that pits on the hards, started on the hards along with his teammate De Winter, they do have a massive advantage over the others. And Trosh may have to pit again, but maybe we'll try and stick it out.
Well, how many laps has he done on his tyres? 5 laps? No, he's on about 2% wear, you know, per lap roughly.
Could stay out here.
Well,
It's about 2.5, I'd say.
well, yeah, he's done 5 laps. And yeah. And yeah, I don't know if he will be able to make the end, but
It'll be close.
I mean, the middle sector especially, you can see he's jumped up from like 12% to 14% on the rear.
Yeah.
Right.
And a bit of a snap there, it looked. Helios also ahead of Rens. Just
Yep,
about.
the undercut
He pitted
working.
a lap earlier, though.
Yeah, I think was it a couple laps earlier or just one? Just one, I think.
Just one lap earlier,
Yeah.
I believe.
Yeah. And well, Hoffenk looked by pitting a lap later than Rens, a few seconds back.
A lot further back, yeah. Rens will be hoping Helios gets stuck trying to fight Trosh to help him in making this overtake, but fastest laps being set by Helios is not a
Supreme
good
traction
time.
from Helios there. Don't
Yeah,
quite know
incredible.
Trosh not even like burning anything, just lifting off down the straight, and Elias goes through.
Maybe Simon doing Simon things.
Colluding
not.
with racing bulls.
Yeah.
So
That's
Trosh
match
is just
fixing.
trying to, you know, make his claim to stay in this division or whatever's happening.
Yeah.
Getting a bit of a snap there.
Yeah. Rens is actually catching up to these two though. Trosh dropping back, and Steph Cook falls a victim now. But
Yeah.
yeah, Rens is now into Trosh's DRS.
Yeah, Trosh is just not birding.
Trosh is giving up.
But well, here comes Rens with DRS. Trosh has now burnt a little bit, going onto the straight. And Rens, I mean, if Trosh actually uses his ERS, Rens shouldn't have much of a chance, but he's still recharging. But now deploying the overtake, and very much defending the inside line, almost onto the grass, and Rens has to settle for 5th still.
Interesting that you just let Helios glide past him and then, no Rens, you're not getting past. Rens is
Yeah.
still going to try and look for
Another
it. Oh,
wobble.
bit of a mistake from Trosh.
Yeah. Slight bit of contact. And again,
Yeah, more contact.
they're almost locking on there. Trosh is going to send
Bit of
one
lag
back
as
up the
well.
inside. And they collide
Oh.
in Bico de Pato.
And here comes Ellen out of nowhere.
Yeah, Ellen gets through. And well, we'll have to have another look at that one after the race. 'Cause,
Yeah, the replays don't work.
yeah, another move to the inside. Not working. And it's all going to get close down the straight now as they go 3 wide down towards the centre. This is Rens on the inside. Trosh goes a bit wide. And
Ellen's looking for the
Ellen
move.
getting through. A bit of contact with Rens. Ellen's through onto the podium. Who's going to get DRS though? It's going to be the 2 behind. Trosh looking to go to the inside line. Trosh taking back 3rd place. Down the inside goes Rens. Hoffenk tries to hold it round the outside. Rens wheel to wheel with the McLaren. They're still side by side down towards Ferradura. And Ellen with the inside line. Bit of contact from Rens who turns in. And now Rens might still appear down the inside. And Rens still just about inching ahead of Ellen. Ellen trying to keep her nose next to the Mercedes. Rens has the inside line though, and Ellen will have to go for a cutback move. And Trosh is in 3rd, Rens in 4th, ahead of Ellen.
Great battle between the two Dutch. Can't say Dutch men because one of them's a woman. Two Dutch people.
Yeah, Dutch drivers.
Dutch
Exotic,
drive, that's
son.
the one. Yeah, exotic, first one to pull the trigger. Oh no, his teammate pit a lot earlier, De Winter. I didn't see De Winter.
Yeah,
We
I
were
think
watching that battle.
he pitted with you. Yeah. So the wind's going to get a bit of an undercut. I wonder if he did fix his damage. Probably not, because it would have cost quite a lot of time.
He is back out the point,
There's
so
lap
maybe
cars
he did.
here, getting in the way, slightly. It's Trosh getting through on Steph, I think.
Yeah. Ghosting's off now, isn't it, I believe?
Yeah. And
Ellen looks like she's going to be held up here.
Yeah.
And no, getting out of the way very well there is Steph. Made the polite move out the way because it's more realistic now not having ghosting because you can't actually avoid people. Yeah, no, you have to.
Theodore's out. There's a safety car.
Well, that's thrown a spanner into the works. Helios thought he was running away.
He was there
And
at the Cedar de Lago, I think turn 4. And well,
yeah,
just after Exotic had pitted and Elias the lap before. Here we go, race for the pits. Have to watch out. Oh, Rens. Here we go, battle into the pits. Who's going to get there side by side? As Rens taking it side by side down the pit road.
Oh, what is Rens doing?
I mean,
He
you're
has
allowed
full
to
right to
overtake
do
going
it.
into the pits. Yeah.
And he's done it. He
Rens-
takes the lead of the race.
Yeah, Rens is ahead of Elias.
Hang on, I need to go have a word with him.
Yates is staying out. Yates might try and take the lead of the race. If he can
Rens
get his
is going to
foot
burn
down.
his way out.
But I think Yates has taken it.
He has.
Yep. Oh, it
Give me a
almost runs
second,
into
I've got-
the safety car. Going down towards turn 4.
Oh, this is incredible. Let me go have a word with Rens. Give me 2 seconds.
Well. Yep. 22. And most drivers having made 2 stops in this race now. Yates leading, but stayed out under the safety car, so a slightly more worn tyres. Not too much worn, to be fair, but everyone else with basically new tyres.
He said apparently he was getting squeezed by Trosh, so he just said he's making sure he had the move.
Yeah, well, I mean, you're allowed to overtake into the pits, so I don't...
Yeah. He's made many a move on me before.
Anyway, Yep, here we go. Is Steph going to be unlapped? I think he will be.
He will. Just about.
So will Taylor. But Ito is not. Is he in the race? Yeah. He wouldn't...
He's letting everyone through.
Yeah, he wouldn't be doing this if he was an AI.
Yeah, I'd just be getting in the way and trying to fight people.
Yeah, the AI would just sit in the place and then at the safety car restart just not move and then cause a huge kind of split.
Yeah. He'll probably go straight on here to let people through. No. He lets a few through and gives up.
Oh, no, maybe not.
Oh, there we go. Wait until the straights.
I'm surprised it's not the other way around with like other people pulling over and then him going through. Because people do that sometimes if they're feeling kind. If someone like goes
And
off
there's just
the
that
track.
one guy that just does. There's that one guy that goes. There's a lapped car helping me now.
Yeah, well, because if you kind of pull off the track and don't get a warning, it does say like pass, but then people will just try and go through, and there's no rule that says people must let people pass because the game should just have that as a feature, and hopefully on F1 27, when they next release a proper game,
Or the
that
DLC.
might be a feature. I don't think it's going to be in the DLC.
We might get pit lane starts in 2042. It's like VAR being added to FIFA. It's EA just not being EA.
Yeah, well, what would VAR really like?
Absolutely nothing. But what's it doing FM?
Yeah, well, it's kind of like in FIFA. I don't know. It just seems strange.
Just all
basically done anyway, yeah. Imagine you're playing champs and you think you've scored and then VAR.
Checking. And then it takes 5 minutes, you know, he goes to check the screen.
Yeah.
He's talking to the officials.
Referee's checking the screen, talking to the officials. He's onside, is he? Yeah, just wait a few more minutes. Offside.
Yeah.
Game's gone. It'd be a nice feature to add, but it just wouldn't work, would it, to be honest?
Yeah, I mean, even in FM, it doesn't really do much, but it's kind of realistic in that way.
Literally just checking possible goal, done.
Yeah,
RFC3
I mean,
out.
on FM24, I used to be able to tell what's going on. He's pulled over at the side. Literally. Retired on track.
Steph, the last one to catch up, but I believe the safety car
Safety
will
car
be
will
in
be
this
coming
lap.
in, yeah, I think so.
So I'll be back in 20 seconds.
So Steph will not be able to catch if the safety car decides to come in, because it limited quite a lot. It actually is gaining. And safety car is now coming in. It's a very late call, but safety car is now coming in. It's going to be Yates leading them away side by side, further back with Trosh. And, yep, Steph might just catch the back. Contact with Meltz and Josh. And it's a very slow restart. And now Yates has pulled the trigger. And we go back to green flag running. And Hoffenk is already right on the back of Helios down towards the center S's. Rens is going to want to get past Yates pretty quickly. Bit of contact between Elias and Hoffenk. Hoffenk onto the grass on the safety car restart, cuts across. There's a slight movement from Elias in the braking zone, I think, squeezing off the McLaren. And Hoffenk now down. As off in the background goes Meltz Wilkinson. Wilkinson is off. Yeah, Wilkinson is off.
So that's backfired for Elias.
Yeah.
Slightly trying to defend off Ellen and taking out his own teammate in the end of it. There goes Dharma making a lovely move on Pappy Miles.
Yeah, the Ferrari of the winter might
You missed
try.
taking the lead.
Yeah, it must have been in the middle sector, and he's already pulled a second gap. I don't know if Yates maybe went off or something.
I think being on the hard doesn't help, especially when it's.
But he's basically got he's got like 10% more warm than everyone else. It's not the end of the world.
No, but hards are slower overall as well.
Yeah, but here goes Elias.
Rens is putting a fast lap as well, to be fair to him. Elias will take second, so these two will be the battlers for the lead. As Booty Campslide's looking to try and get a podium here. Let's return back to Alpine.
And here we go. Over speed. Position gain for Alpine.
Wow, incredible. Trosh is trying to find his way back up, and can't do so.
I think it's actually Exotic who is trying to get past Trosh.
Oh, yeah, that's what I meant.
And he's very close as Trosh very much defends the inside line, cuts off any possibility of Exotic sending one to the inside. From an early opportunity, he's trying to do the same here. And indeed he is. Exotic should be squaring up the exits and able to get the drive, especially if Trosh does the same again here. He doesn't, because Exotic is too far behind and Trosh is actually caught up and is in DRS now of Yates. But Exotic will still have good straight line speed in the Ferrari. And here we go with DRS. Trosh trying to gain on Yates, but Exotic with the overspeed down towards the center S's. Slight defensive shape thrown by the Racing Bulls, and Exotic still there as Trosh saves up a bit of DRS, I think, on that exit.
Elias to winter with the 3 seconds. Drop him out the points as it stands.
Yep. As Trosh again pulls slightly to the inside, and Exotic still frustrated for the time being. Darman is now right behind the Ferrari. And he could be looking for a move, maybe to the inside of Ferragura, and again pulls to the inside. Not quite sure what he was trying to do there. Maybe just put off Exotic a little bit.
Just realised Martin's missing his own race.
Yeah.
What a bum. Who goes on holiday mid-year?
You know, January
Vacation.
holiday. Not. Yeah, that's what people like to do.
Yeah.
But
Especially not me.
nobody can really do it because of people
They
working
know
in
go
school.
away. Yeah.
Trosh still holding position.
Yeah.
Yates is holding up
kind
quite
of-
well.
Yeah. Yates is just being a blocker here, pulling them all into a tight bunch, should you say. All the way
But here we
from
go
all
now.
down to
Surely now, Trosh. There
He's
we
not
are.
burning.
He's got 67% ERS.
Get out!
And now he is going to gain towards Ferragio. It's all going to get tight because Trosh is not overtaking. And Exotic is right there, almost pushing the Racing Bulls. Darman
He
goes a
doesn't
bit
look to be
wide.
going for the
Trosh
move.
defends the inside line. Exotic can't quite go around the long way. And can he get a decent exit? Slight wobble on the
Yes,
exit. Invites
Yeah.
the McLaren of Darman up the inside.
Oh, slight contact.
Slight bit of contact into the floor of the Ferrari. Oh, and there's more contact!
And Exotic gets 3 seconds corner cut, and he will probably appeal that, but he's going to
Yeah.
drop behind Milesy now.
Wow. And now De Winter, after all that, got ahead, but now is going to be overtaken by Trosh. And well,
What a battle this is.
Exotic and Darman colliding.
I don't think that's the first time this race either.
Not the first collision we've seen on that entry to Drumsell, the braking zone. Yeah,
People going for moves left, right, and centre. There's a bit of a dip in the grass there for Josh Scott.
yeah.
Joshua
Enthusiast trying to pull alongside. You can see in the mirror. Couldn't quite risk it, but again has a decent line, but can't quite challenge the Alpine. Enthusiast
He
drove
is.
for Alpine, I believe, last
Scott.
season.
He had one race, didn't he? Oh,
I
no,
think he was
last
an
season,
actual
yeah.
signed driver. Yeah.
I thought you meant you had the reserve race as well. I don't think he did actually. He went straight
No.
to Sauber. Yeah, he will be in the points again, or now, as it stands, due to this 6 seconds. Here's Halios maybe going to go for the move on Rens to retake the lead of the race. Rens lets him through, it seems. Thinking, I'm not ready for this battle yet, maybe we just
I mean,
work
he's probably
together.
not got much in the arsenal to defend. Last
Yeah.
tyres will be getting better, probably, because he's on the hards.
Yeah, I was going to say work together, but they don't really need to work together.
They
just
have the
need
gap.
to fight, yeah. I'm thinking, I sit behind him, I get towed along, and I can regain my ERS.
Yeah, I mean, you want to be probably behind going on to the last lap and then make the move, but obviously if you can manage your ERS, it's not bad being in front either with the dirty air. But we have seen drag races
Yeah.
to the line in Brazil, especially in
We
real
nearly
life.
saw one
Perez and
in the
Alonso,
sprint.
Hamilton and Gasly. Yeah.
We saw one in the sprint.
Yeah, was that Meltz and someone, or Elias and
Not
someone?
Theodore Clark, I believe. Or, yeah, one of the Red Bulls.
No,
was
it wasn't
Clark, I
Theodore
believe.
Clark and Meltz, because they had a crash.
Yeah, and that's what happened, because he tried to go back for the move, going across the line, I believe.
Did he? I thought
Yeah,
I
and
thought
then
it was a
Clark-
move
was it-
in. I thought it was a move in. I can't even think of the name of the corner. The one before the one before
know.
the final braking zone.
But Wilkinson ended up DNFing from that race, which will be handed back to him, I believe. It
Well,
drops
like when
him
he
all the way
crossed
down
the
to
line.
bottom. Yeah.
Trosh defensive, and here goes the Winter. I was going to say Exotic there for a second, because it's always been Exotic the lead Ferrari, but no ERS for the Winter. Elias.
Laios is left. Well, that has thrown a spanner into the works. Well and truly, he will be fuming.
Right, I've invited him.
You've invited him back, but it may
Yeah.
be too late.
He's
Rens
lost
has nearly
DRS to
3 seconds
Rens.
advantage.
Rens is going
Booty
to get
can
away.
slide.
Halas will
Yeah,
not
Booty
be
can
able
slide.
to. Yeah, Halas has joined back. Halas will surely not be able to get back within DRS of Rens now.
No, especially with Booty Cam Slide being right behind, we know he'll want to try and take that P2, sorry.
Yeah, Boot cam slide.
Prove why he deserved this.
Yeah, he's
I
probably
don't think retaken control.
not yet retaken. You can see this is very much AI. The way it's
Oh,
driving.
there's it's retaken then, I think.
Has he?
Yeah,
That still
'cause
looks
it
like
had,
AI.
a massive snap.
Look at it. Look at the way the wheels. Like, here we go. Is he taking back now? Yeah, I think he's retaken back. With the way that he was shifting
Yeah, I
up
think he
then.
took.
Yeah.
I think he retook just going into the corner because if you didn't notice, whenever you retake it just snaps slightly, and he
Yeah,
seems to have
and
snapped.
like he also like over revved the gears a couple times, so that must have been it as well. Because like you wouldn't necessarily be in the rhythm. Burning up all the fuel. Costing
Went
the
into gear
driving
5 by
instructor.
accident. No, not gear 5. Went from gear 1 to gear 4 by accident.
Nice.
Yep. Great driver.
No, well, I once had a lesson where I just kept forgetting to go down to first, but somehow I kept being able to move off, but I was in second. But you have to like.
Yeah, that happened to me earlier. I put it into second by accident.
Yeah, sometimes at a roundabout, like if I'm going 5 mile an hour, I really don't want to go down to first. I just kind of welly it a little bit, and I'm able to get it going in second. Here goes Elias, back down the inside. Almost a bit of contact. But Talal should be away again now to chase after Rens, but surely it's too late. Exotic. That's another 3 seconds, but his other one could be removed still. Potentially so. It's all getting a bit close. Behind
Still dropping back a few places.
the 2 Aston Martins, side by side.
They want to work together.
Yeah, they're in a good position in 7th and 8th for the team, but they're almost risking it all. Going side by side. Starman down in 9th. It was predicted he would dominate. That's not happened. There's a yellow. Not entirely sure what that was for.
No,
Booty cam slide. Trosh.
Elias has gained a decent amount on Rens this lap. We may be seeing a battle at the end.
I wonder if Rens is just kind of taking it easy, knowing he's got a margin, but you don't want to take it too easy because you can sometimes slip into kind of, you know, we're just going to bring this home, and then you might lose focus. Have to drop him down.
Will we see a swap?
Someone's in the pits there. Wilkinson in to get the fastest lap, I guess.
Ferraris, because doing that can mean if the winter holds off, it can help his teammate in this championship battle.
Yeah, but I mean, the winter's still in this fight as well. But
I think maybe the team order's been thrown out the window as these two battle on for that.
I mean, the winter just wants to save up and try and go for it on Trosh and pull away, but I don't think that's going to happen with the way Trosh is kind of managing this.
Trosh sees his position and he's stayed there.
Yep.
Sort of thing. Like, he doesn't try to go forward, he doesn't try to go back, he just stays where he is and he's complacent with 5th and with that mistake.
I mean, you think
Rio
with his
Harris, you're a bit
pace,
late, mate.
You think with his pace, he could catch up to Booty Campsite. Elias is gone again.
Oh, that's cost him.
And he was gaining. But gaining has stopped.
Yeah. Removed his access.
It was a bit harsh.
He said to me, you join at 7:20.
Well, seems like 7 to me, if you're an hour and a half behind.
Yeah.
But no. Well,
it's not 7 anywhere.
And here goes Booty Cam slide, going in front. I did invite Elias back.
He did join back. But...
Yeah, don't think he's taking control just yet. With the way the car's driving. He just had a big snap. Yep. There he goes.
Yeah.
This is get back second again now.
Winter and Exotic for this.
Yep. This is all getting close. And well, Trosh, with the amount of VRS he saved up, could certainly be in this.
Could get a podium place for Racing Bulls. There's
Melts.
Wilkinson. Don't tell me he's going to try and help his teammate being stupid.
Not entirely sure, but we'll keep a close eye.
Here we go, this is where it's going to happen if anything happens. Just stays out the way.
Yeah, now he's gonna
Maybe he's just coming back to try and help his teammate pull away.
Oh!
Oh!
Elias risks it all around the center S's and does get ahead of Booty Cam Slide. Booty Cam Slide will have a helping hand of DRS, maybe. Melts is there to try and help the toe to the line, as Trosh still ahead of the two Ferraris. Down to the Cida de Lago.
Rio Harris is raging.
The two Ferraris very close. De Winter defends the inside line. Bit of contact between the two teammates.
It's not the first time we've seen these two have a bit of a scrap.
Yep, you can see the tyres really screaming at this point. As De Winter defends the inside line, Exotic goes very wide. And that's not going to be helping his overall race time. But for Rens, he is in the lead on the very final lap.
He's done it. Rens has won his first race of the season, and this can help him try and pull back this championship fight. Oh!
The two Red Bulls collide across the line.
Third, Trosh fourth, Milesy fifth, Yates sixth, Darman seventh, De Winter eighth, Exotic ninth. Chesney Reese takes the final point place, so he doubles his points tally for the season. Well, we'd say it helped Williams in this battle to stay afloat, but I think Will Lewis helped them stay afloat, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, it's Sauber and Alpine who are...
Booty Cam Slide will help his team.
Yeah, Booty Cam Slide on the podium. Wow.
Enthusiast and Harris, the only worries now. But all the teams are seeming in a more safe spot. Alpine the closest.
When you finish, you get money. You're not going to lose money.
As long as there's no DNFs for Alpine the rest of the week.
You still need the amount to exceed the amount you gain to exceed the the race, the actual cost of entering the race. But you're not going to lose as much if you DNF.
By Rens, and then how many points scored by
Exotic scored 10.
Exotic scored 10, so Exotic will go to 223.
223. Kai's still leading.
Rens, yeah, but Kai will be leading by 5 somehow. And and then Rens will be on 110, so he'll only be 23 away. And how many did De Winter get?
23. If he's on 110, he's only 18.
Rens gets 20.
How much is Rens on? 110.
82 now. So yeah, that's what I just said. So he'll only be 13 away.
You just said 23 away or something.
No, I said Exotic was on 23. How many points did De Winter get?
Well, you can see here. You got 8. Yeah.
He'll be on 16, so he'll be only 6 points ahead of Rens. So it's all getting close going into the final few races.
Yep.
Here.
Vegas, Qatar, and Abu Dhabi.
Not a very good place for overtaking is Qatar in real life, but
you can have some side by sides
I've seen a lot of
moves
being made in the game. Yeah. Abu Dhabi will probably be where it goes down to.
We see this clip that unfortunately Rio last race. We'll just see it again. Yeah, that was a 10-second and 2 penalty points, which became 4 penalty points after because he retired.
Why did we need to see that?
Because it was already on the screen. It was on the interview screen the last time I had that open, so it just started playing again. That's why.
Anyway, 7 in this championship. I didn't realise that.
Yeah, well, because he's in Red Bull. That was his consistent first half form, wasn't it?
Yeah. Are we doing interviews?
If you want to do interviews, we will do interviews. Otherwise,
if anybody joins,
it's up to you.
Till 9 o'clock.
Well, Dave, we need to let them in. Is they? No, wait, they are letting. They're already letting.
Yeah, they're letting to interview waiting. So if they join, they join. If they don't, they don't. Oh. Well, who do you expect to join?
Well, I mean, I can see who it is, so it's not really a guess.
Yeah.
Well, up to you to host these interviews.
Oh, all right. Good evening, Master.
Oh, yes, King.
Why is Nisev joined?
See, this is why I swear I said it's only the division that's actually on in the day can join.
Monza's lagged out. Nice.
Not lagged out.
She just went, this is what. But
I think that's your internet.
I've not lagged out. Was it? Oh. Was it
Well,
Miles?
Free up my goat mons. Free up my goat mons.
No, Getting Joshua Scott and you can come back.
hang on.
Hello, Joshua Scott. How'd you find that race, mate?
I didn't find it very good. The 10-second were quite. The 10-second was. I got pushed into the. I got pushed into the. I got pushed. I got pushed in by the pit lane by. I don't know which track it was. I think it was.
Is this my internet?
I felt. I mean, I found it quite good. The 10-second was not very happy for me because I got pushed into the pit lane by, I think it was Melts, and that's why I got the 10-second. I tried the one stop, but then the safety car came out, which kind of messed my race up. But I'm happy for my teammate because he got P3 for us. That's a good result for the constructors, and we're not gonna go, and we're not losing any money today. So that's the main thing I'm happy about. And I just pray I do better in Qatar. So yeah.
Well, are you not racing in Vegas then? I guess, or is I mean,
Wait, is Vegas next week?
yeah, Vegas is next.
Yeah, I'll be doing Vegas. Hopefully, I can get some good results, and
Yeah.
hopefully become a full-time driver for Alpine because right now I'm only reserve.
Yeah,
And
who are the other? I swear you've been driving like nearly every race.
Bomb left. I think Bomb got sacked because of he never
He's
attended any
inactive, was
races.
it? Yeah.
So Booty Camp Slide got the step up, and now I'm waiting on the CEO of Alpine to see what my seat is in the future. So
Well, good luck, I
yeah,
guess.
I hope we could do better
back?
in Vegas, and congrats to my teammate.
Thank you
Thanks,
very
Josh.
much.
Thank you.
Am I back?
Yeah.
My Wi-Fi dropped out. Aiden, because he DNF'd. Hello, Aiden.
Oh, mate,
I guess you didn't enjoy that.
I literally just joined the VC. What the fuck? Okay. All right. There we go. Hello.
How'd you find it?
Very, very shit, if I'm being honest.
Oh.
It was very horrible, to be honest. Got taken out quite a few times. I will say Darman has a really big problem for diving at a quite a while back. Bro thinks he's Daniel Ricciardo, but other than that, glad to see my teammate won. I think that's the only good thing that's actually happened in this race, to be fair. So yeah.
Yeah, it's helped him in the championship. We were figuring out he's only 13 off championship leader. Oh, provisional championship leader, should we say?
Yeah. Nah, it's
You
honestly
gonna
it's
try
good
and help
for
him?
him. I will do as much as I can to help him.
As long as it's
Just the
within
question is though, can I actually help him though?
limits.
But hopefully we can. Vegas is next. Vegas is it's a decent track, and I do have some pace on it, so
It's all
just gotta
about
really see what
DRS.
happens. Yeah, it really is.
Managing ERS.
Very much is, yeah. So
Is there anything else you want to add?
What else do I want to add? I'd have Rio Harris in a fight.
Rio
That's a good one.
Harris.
Yeah, Rio Harris. I'd have him in a fight. He's got nothing.
What?
Trust me. Yeah. Yeah,
Why
I
does
just
Rio
love him in
Harris
a
keep
fight.
joining interview waiting?
But yeah, I'd have him in a fight. Yeah, he's got none.
What do you
Oh,
want, Rio?
if...
How have you got permission for interview waiting?
What?
He's just got that aura.
I can't even change my audio output because you fucked my Discord, James.
Yeah, nice
Prat.
one. Go and have a discussion with someone. Anything
okay.
else you want to add, Aiden?
Hmm. I don't think there is actually.
Ellen said she's going back to kick.
You know what? It's for your yeah. I'm with that. I agree. But yeah, no, I will try my best next week. I think realistically, I just wasn't fully prepared for Brazil. So yeah.
Anyways, have a nice day or night, and we'll see you next week. Hopefully, you can do better than you did this week, and you can be back competitive.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Okay.
We'll bring in the provisional championship leader. Hello, Exotic.
Hello, guys.
The provisional championship leader. How do you feel at that? Still holding that title at the moment.
Yeah. Race was a bit awkward though.
Yeah, it was difficult for you to maneuver through the pack from the back.
Well, you say that, but the sprint, I think I went down to 17th after an incident and then came back to win it. And then the main race, I was already up there I was already in the points by decent, and then I just got involved in that safety car. Pretty much ended what I thought was going to be a really good race, to be honest.
Yeah,
But-
that caught you at unlucky time, didn't it? She just
and
used pit.
the racing today was not great. The starts, I don't even know what was going on with the starts today. We just can't drive apparently into any corner, and I guess we just defend like our lives on the line. But it's 2 races left in the final season. I can't wait for this to be over. I just want to take a break now from this completely.
You might win a championship. You won't be at the
Hopefully,
back, hopefully, for you. If you manage to get the good qualities, you'll be fighting at the front. And you'll be hoping that you can be fighting against your teammate and Rens, not just getting an easy win, because that's boring.
I'm
You'll take
hoping
it
in
still, but-
Vegas. Yeah, I'm hoping in Vegas it's back to the usual, just chilling at the front with drivers I know that can race each other decently well and won't just sit in the middle of the track and dive bomb every single corner imaginable. But yeah, I'm kind of just hoping for the season to end because I want to get over and done with now. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say from my eyes. Is just a race that I'm gonna forget.
Are you confident you can win the championship?
That depends on how Vegas goes. If Vegas goes well, then yeah. But if Vegas doesn't go well, then I don't know. It's all dependent on that 100% Abu Dhabi race that I'm not really looking forward to at all.
Oh, it's 100%, isn't it? Oh, yeah, because provisionally you are 13 points ahead of Rens. There may be penalties for either side. Are you going to try and get that 3 seconds appealed, or did you get more?
I know I'm keeping 1 3 second.
Yeah.
But the other one I want to get removed because I don't know what the hell what's happened. You can
I don't think
this
it will
clip.
boost your position, but it might.
I don't know what happened. I'm just gonna let the shooters do their thing. I had my problems last week. I had my issues last week. I'm getting to the end of the season. That's the best thing I can say here.
Fair enough.
Just trying to coast to the end. All right.
Yeah. All right. Have a nice day, mate.
Yeah, you too, boys. In a bit.
Well done on the recovery.
Cheers.
Bye. Oh, I've just kicked him from server. No, I haven't. Oh. I nearly kicked him from the server. And here he is, Miles.
Oh yes, bro put me back. That was me.
No, so I was just going to say that are you loving life after Norwich yesterday, but then James kicked you out of the call.
Yeah.
5 big booms. That was my favourite TikTok.
Oh yeah, peak TikTok.
That was so much.
The game might be back, guys. We're actually out of relegation.
Our game's gone.
Yeah. So how do you find the race? Because you did well.
It was quite surprising, to be honest, because I didn't think I was going to do that well. I bottled the sprint though, because I was like, you know what, I'm going to try be a hard lad and just try go to the end. But then my tires just decided they just wanted to like leave. So
Fair
but
enough.
it's fine. And then the race, honestly, it was crazy good teamwork. Like honestly, oh my god, my goat, oh my god, my goat Tom. Oh, just a, oh, okay. But
You're right there, mate.
yeah, I'm just getting a bit emotional, guys. Defo, because it's my best finish in RFC. I might
Yeah.
have to retire now. You know,
Retire while you're
after
ahead.
getting P5. Yeah. On our next race, I'm defo getting P15. But the game's back for now. Loki, Aston Martin cooking. Oh yes.
Well, what do you think about Vegas?
Uh, I'm scared. I'm very scared.
Why are you scared?
I'm gonna get gooned on the straights, guys. Not nice.
Fair enough. I've not really got anything else to add. With you, Mons?
No. Apart from that, I hope Norwich don't catch Swansea in the league.
I hope
Yeah,
Wrexham don't
I'm
catch
rattled,
Preston.
mate. I'm scared. I'm sorry, bro. Oh, I'm sorry. I
No.
love you,
If you
Mons.
can't catch Preston, it's fine though.
I'm impressed
Oh no,
on
we're out.
dropping down like a lot. So
We're into 7th. And Watford are probably going to win against Sheffield United, Charlton, Blackburn, Portsmouth, Oxford, Sheffield Wednesday, one of them.
no, well, yeah, I'm just happy we're not down in relegation. So
What Simon messaged me?
anyway, that's gonna be the end, I guess. Is James gonna end it? Yeah, I mean, speak to end it. I can actually press the end button.
Well, thank you to everybody for watching today. It's been a decent race, to be fair. We've seen Rens get his first win, I believe, of the season. We've seen 2 Ferraris dropping points to the championship leader. We still haven't seen a new championship leader since Kai. But it was an overall good race, to be fair. So the
I
championship
love
fight is on.
RFC.
Shut up, Miles.
Oh, okay. I love you too.
Goodbye.